Hello everybody and welcome back to the Novelist with me, Roxas Guy. Hello. Story so far. Oh, 1. When the Kaplans arrived, Dan was struggling with writer's block. He found his notebook and wrote all night. And... okay, we're not there yet, so... continue. Let's see what goodies await us this time. The show. Linda got a letter in the mail stating that she's in an art show, I would assume, because, you know, artists, an art, you know, show, yeah. I'll shut up now. Anyway. There's that. Ooh, there's a document. Miss Kaplan, we're thrilled to be exhibiting your work Thursday. I know this all came together a little last minute, but our secretary is only part-time, and she sometimes gets behind. I've sent along some forms and samples for the ad we plan to run in this week's paper. I know it's probably the last thing you want to worry about right now, but what's the point of putting on a show when no one knows about it? Anyhow, I know this is all a bit hectic, but while we might be small, we have a lot of heart, and we're very excited about your show. Nicole Adams, Westlake Gallery. Yeah, that's why you put in charge a secretary who is kind of lackluster. Hello. I could pick the one with... what? The one with what? You want to finish that thought? Even good anymore. Okay. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. Does this seem like I'm floating? Looks like I'm going up and down. What are you thinking? I need to talk about it. Okay, well, actually, let's look in your diary.
Has it been 5 years already? I still remember the thought that blindsided me when I saw Tommy for the first time. He's my new creative work. TJ gave me such a look when I told her I was going to cut back on my painting, but she doesn't have any kids, so there's no way she could understand. It's hard to top creating an entire person. Maybe she thought Dan told me I had to stay home. That would have been a very short conversation. Still, I can't ignore the fact that it's time to figure out what on hold means. What would it look like to go back full-time? Do I want to?
I don't know, do you want to? I mean, it seems like you do. Let's go see what Mr. Dan Kaplan is typing on about. Hello, Dan. Was one night, not like that happens all the time. Okay. He has to learn about grown-up problems at some point. Okay. Work straight through till Monday. Oh. Well, I guess you're not working straight through till Monday now, are you? No, I'm just gonna lay here, relax a little. Alright, well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go find Tommy. Or some other... ooh, what's this? In art and entertainment news, the Westlake Gallery has announced a show by visiting artist Linda Kaplan. A resident of Laurenton, Miss Kaplan is visiting the coast with her family and has completed a new series she describes as an expression of restrained emotion using society's imposition on nature as a lens. Details of the show will be forthcoming. Local art enthusiasts will be doubly pleased to learn that the community center will be blank. Okay.
Hey, honey. Hey, mommy.
Hello? Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't want to explore your memories yet. Let me read your thoughts. Doing an adventure. Ooh, what's this? Aww. That's him by himself. On what seems to be a lightning bolt carrying what can only be described as a video camera? Maybe? I don't know. Can't figure out some of the words in my book. Okay. Be just like Pirate Pete on TV. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Oh, hello. Can I read your memory? Oh, it's that picture again. That's somewhat sad and vaguely depressing. Anyway, there's gotta be something new. There's gotta be something new. Huh? What's this? The Literary Register, May edition. Inside, the Book of Summer. Adams queries the interview. America's top small-run publishers. Okay, that told me a whole lot. About nothing. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Nothing? Okay. Okay. Oops. Alright. Anything in the kitchen? Ooh, what's this?
Cool, can we go?
Right down there.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know what Tommy wants to do. Take my bucket to the beach with Daddy. Alright. But then Linda has her show. Nothing's gonna change if he doesn't even try. Okay, well... let's see what memories I can uncover for you. I've already read that. Come on. Where'd you go? Are you in here? Yep.
What is it, Mommy?
I don't know yet, honey.
Well, to me, it looks like a bird in a cage. On a tree. In a forest. That seems like a pretty accurate description. Is she in here bitching at Dan? No. Oh, she's in here depressed.
I've barely had any journal entries since we arrived, and I'm writing this one with a god-awful headache. Not a good track record so far, Linda. I tried to get Dan to take a night off last night, but he said he just didn't have the time. So I opened that bottle of wine myself after Tommy got to bed and somehow finished the whole thing. I knew I should have eaten something, and now I'm paying for it. Alright, time to see if my stomach's settled enough to figure out where we put the aspirin. It's gonna take a while to get used to where everything is in this place.
Yeah, 'cause it is a pretty big house. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi. Okay. Dan could take care of the promo forms on the coffee table. Ooh, what's
It
this?
just never stops. Every time I plot something I think will hold together, it falls to pieces. This thing was supposed to be done months ago, but the further I get, the harder it is to make it all work. Nothing's ever as simple as it seems at first. I'll think about a problem for days, finally come up with a fix, and then realize it breaks something somewhere else. I can barely hold all the threads together. Sometimes this thing just feels too big for me and I want to burn it and walk away. But what else would I do? And the deadlines don't help either. I can't think harder or faster. This stuff comes when it comes, and getting stressed out about it just makes it harder to get the words down. Like right now, I'm writing about the thing instead of working on the thing. Damn it, Dan, get to work.
That's right. You tell yourself, Dan. Speaking of which, where is Dan? Where did Dan go? Alright, so there's Tommy's bucket to go to the beach. And then, of course, Linda wants Mr. Dan to handle the promo forms. Okay, that kid seems like he's having a lot of fun by himself. So, let's see what Dan wants. Dan, where you at, buddy? There he is. Okay, let's explore your memories.
Hey, what's wrong? Hey, what's wrong?
Okay. There we go.
Broke through the fog last night. I found my notebook and it was all right there. Scott takes Alice to the lake to feed the swans, and he's too self-absorbed to switch up his go-to move, and Sarah's there waiting to confront him. He ends up losing them both. It's simple, but it's a clean way to hit the past as anchor theme. I have no clue how I forgot that part, but it doesn't matter now. It's like a dam broke. I got the chapters to Paul on schedule, with enough time to do first-pass revisions. God, I'm glad that's over.
Okay, now you can stop worrying about the book and worry about either your child. What do you want to do? Gotta move faster. No, you don't. You gotta pay attention to some of your fam. So, young boy who wants to play with his father, or wife who's about to divorce his ass because he's not spending enough time with him. Oh, that's a tough one. Kid, wife. Let's go with the wife. Selecting the promo forms will choose Linda's resolution for this chapter. Dan and Tommy will be disappointed. However, if you've discovered Dan or Tommy's desired outcome, you'll be able to find a compromise with one of them in the next chapter. Press escape to continue playing, or press E. This prompt can be disabled. Oh, I like the prompt. It gives me a good buffer for my thinking process. There we go. Okay. Let's find out more about this haunted house, shall we? From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 17th, 1948. Now I'm certain there's something strange with the lights here. It must be those windows. I was reviewing old deeds in the living area and saw some sort of flash of light out of the corner of my eye. I would assume the elevation would put the ocean too far away for the sun to reflect off a wave, but perhaps not. I looked, but there was nothing there except a strange shimmer, like heat above the asphalt of a hot road. It dissipated almost immediately. Perhaps some concentration of light caused it. Sorry, people. Yeah. But on to work. I've begun cataloging possible options for the property. I owe Mr. Lowery a report by the 24th. Jesus, I cannot talk worth a damn. By learning. Okay, what are the possible compromises? Take the bucket. Okay, do I have to go say hi to the bucket? Selecting beach bucket will choose Tommy's compromise for this chapter. Okay. Okay, so that's how the compromises are done. Okay, is there any more literature on the old house and weird things happening to it? Just the cool guys. Alright. Well, so I guess I have to go talk to... oh, hello. From the desk of Harold Baxter, once more, January 19th, 1948. I failed to log my activities yesterday, as nothing of note occurred. There have been no tricks with the light for 2 days, and I've grown certain that the ones I saw were reflections from the ocean, probably reaching the house. I've been able to focus on the task at hand, and I am suitably pleased with the conditions of the property. I have also reached a decision on how to proceed. It came to me this morning as I stood in the conservatory admiring the beauty of the forest. I hadn't begun my work yet, and was thinking of nothing in particular when an idea came into my head, fully formed. I was surprised that it appeared with such clarity, but it's not unheard of for the mind to ponder a question in the subconscious. As for the idea, it is quite simple. I will buy the house myself. Okay. That works with a entity in here. Okay. Tommy needs... sell any. Okay. Not make it. Keep them for later. The art show was a huge opportunity for Linda, so after getting an earful from Paul, Dan spent Saturday working on an announcement ad for the local paper. He called every writer he knew to ask if their agents knew anyone in the art world, and on the fourth call he got lucky, paid off, and there you go. Though he didn't have enough time to take Tommy to the beach for the day, Dan shifted his schedule to free up an hour and a half for a quick trip. The night before, he snuck down to the beach and put a conch shell where Tommy couldn't miss it. And though Tommy wanted to stay on the beach longer, he was still happy with his prize. Dan missed his deadline. Paul called to chew him out, and even though Tommy and Linda were both upstairs, they could hear the agent's voice over the phone. It just added to the pressure that Dan was putting on himself to spend 2 days distracted in the fog before he got into any sort of rhythm on his book. God, you gotta read those fast! Catching up. When Tommy continued to struggle with whatever he was struggling with, Tommy, where are you, boy? Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, I want to stress that it is perfectly normal for some children to fall behind in a specific area. Tommy may be struggling with reading comprehension, but his verbal and visual abilities are excellent. That said, he won't catch up on his own. He will need support from you both. I recommend that you do the attached exercises with Tommy every weekday morning for 1 to 2 hours. He'll be unable to focus exclusively on these for 2 straight hours, so you need to take the intermittent breaks. But use your judgment and stay with it as long as you feel he can stay engaged. I suggest that you do your sessions in the morning before he tires himself out and becomes distracted. I feel confident that with a supportive environment and dedicated exercise, he will catch up to the other children in his class. Please be in touch if you have any questions. Dr. Donald Samuels. Alright, so once again, Tommy's kind of slipping on grades there, seems like. Actually, we already did a chapter. Oh, well, I'll just continue on to this chapter, fuck it. Hello, Tommy. Oh. Actually, you know what? Nope. I said I was going to do chapter by chapter, and that's what I'm going to do. So, thank you all for watching. I know this might be kind of a short episode, but it'll allow me to put more episodes out, I guess. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button down below, and if you guys want to keep updated on more, subscribe. So, I'll see you guys later. Later, guys.